Today I have a super cute, super popular style from Jon Renau. This is Heat in the color Shaded Praline, which is 12FS8, a best-selling color as well. So we've got a favorite all around, and I'll tell you all about her. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook. I'm partnering with name brand Wigs to bring you this review. They sent me Heat, and this one might be the short wig I've been looking for because she is so darling. And not only is she a bestseller, this color, 12FS8, which is also known as Shaded Praline, is also a bestseller. So I'm bringing you a favorite all around. Name brand Wigs is a great online retailer. They do a lot to support this community. They also want to help you on your wig wearing journey. So they do that through reviews, they have a blog, and a great customer service team. You can actually email them, support@namebrandwigs.com, and they would love to help you if you're struggling to find the right hair for you. Let's take a look at this one from all sides. I also have a coupon code that will save you money on any Jon Renau wig, and that's in the description below. Alright, so Heat. I have been being told for years from wig sisters that Heat is their go-to daily driver wig. I know this one is a favorite and has been for a long time. I can't believe I've actually never tried this one. Heat comes with a lace front, and that is it. So there's no monofilament. It's similar to Ignite. If you're familiar with Ignite, Ignite also has a really deep lace front. There's that lace front. You can see they went really heavy-handed on this one with the highlights up at the lace. But it's a great lace front. And because it's a deeper lace front, it does mimic a part just a little bit right there. So I'll just show you inside the cap right away so you can see what I mean. So you've got that deep lace front, but no monofilament, which does help with the price point. We've got ear tabs with bendable stays, very soft material. We've got an extended nape, Velcro adjusters, and the rest is open wefted. I'm gonna cinch this one in just a little bit when I put her back on. Might as well just talk about fit right now. Jon Renau is known for running pretty true to average. I have a pretty small head. I have a 21¼ circumference. I'm just over 12 inches ear to ear, and I am 12½ front to nape. And I find Jon Renau wigs to fit me just a little bit big, but not so much that I can't wear them. Just making sure I got her on straight and all that good stuff, since when you do it on camera, the fibers could certainly go a little crazy. Normally I would wear a wig grip with my Jon Renau wigs, and then they fit me just fine. This one, very true to average. I'm getting extra cap. I had to cinch it in. Lots and lots and lots of stretch. Excuse me, I get really good coverage on the sides as well. So I would just say average all around. Now, for a short wig, this one has a little bit of length. The nape on this one is 4 inches. That's this measurement right here. I normally say 2 inches or less is where you really have to be aware of your hairline in the back. I have a bit of a low hairline on the sides right here. This is going to cover, I think, anyone's hairline. It's plenty long, but it's still short enough that it's not hanging on your neck and, you know, making you hot. And we've got about a 7-inch measurement from the crown down, and the sides are 5 inches, and then the front, the bang area, is 4 inches. So I'd like to talk a little bit about that. Now, this has a great sweep. It seems to have the slightest straight, but kind of a little bit of a wave. And so it sweeps away really nicely. If you want, and because it has that beautiful lace front, you certainly can wear it off your face. That's not going to be a huge concern, depending on the color that you get. But I would say if you want to wear this with a full bang, like a full bang straight across, then probably everybody is going to need to trim it just a little bit with 4 inches. I am 2½ inches from my hairline to where I would want bangs to fall. I can sort of get it to sweep. I think it looks super cute like this, but if it's too long and it's uncomfortable for you, I have a video showing how to use a thinning razor to trim bangs. It's almost almost 100% foolproof. You're not going to take a huge hunk off of bangs. You don't even have to have a steady hand to be successful cutting bangs with a thinning razor. So I'll make sure that video is linked below. So between the layers, the length giving good coverage, and these bangs, I just think there's so much flexibility with this one. You can use styling cream. Jon Renau makes an amazing piece out cream to play with it, to maybe piece it out a little bit, get some lift in the front. I do think you're going to have a lot of flexibility. I will say though, there is some variation on these pieces that are heavily highlighted with how much of the highlights are at the front. I will talk about that in the color section, but I'm really noticing it, and so it's kind of, it feels like it might be the elephant in the room. We will talk about that. But not only can you do that with it, style it, you can put clips in it, you can also wear a headband with it. I really love wearing headbands with short wigs. I think it just, I don't know, for me, it's just so cute. It makes shorter wigs sometimes a little more accessible, because I never had short hair. Well, I did like in my early 20s, but throughout all of my hair loss, I never had short hair because I didn't know if I could pull it off. I really needed my length to play around with it and to use product, and so it took me a while to get used to wearing short wigs, even though I really wanted to. And headbands were one of the ways I did that. It just feels so natural. It's a great style for a windy day or a wig that's really poofy and you're afraid that somebody's gonna know you have a wig on. It's just so great. I'll make sure all of my favorite headbands are linked in the description box below, but just wanted to give you guys that suggestion. When it comes to poofiness and permatease, this one doesn't have much. I would say there are crimpy fibers, but no traditional permatease, not even here. It is fairly flat to the head, and you really can flatten this one out a lot if you want to. Just sort of tuck the hair, smooth it down. There's not a lot of volume on this one. So if you struggle with wigs with permatease and, you know, a lot of poof, this one doesn't really have that. So I think it's going to work for almost anyone, unless you like the poof. This one doesn't have that for you. And because of that, I would say that this could be Ignite's longer sister, but Ignite has a fair amount of permatease up here. So you're not going to get as much volume as you can get on Ignite. I just wanted to throw that out there. Let me talk a little bit about heat-friendly fibers. I know I mentioned that in the beginning, but every heat-friendly video I do, I want to give you a caution on heat-friendly fibers because they do require extra care, except on short pieces. The issue with heat-friendly wigs really is friction. The longer the piece and the more that it's going to rub up on your clothing, the more that friction is going to be hard on those fibers. You're not going to get that with a piece like this. It's just not long enough to rub up on your clothing. So if you are aware of heat-friendly fibers and you've stayed away from them because you thought they would be too challenging for you, if you can wear short wigs, I wouldn't worry about that. My preference when it comes to wig wearing, if I'm going to wear a short wig, I almost 100% of the time go for heat friendly over every other fiber, including human hair. They're just so easy to wear, and I think heat friendly fibers look a little bit more natural in some cases than synthetic. At the very least, it has a lot less shine. So this is not a shiny wig. This color in a regular synthetic can have a little shine to it. It doesn't have any of that shine with heat friendly. So I just think you can really, really get away with wearing a synthetic wig and having nobody suspect, even a seasoned wig wearer, when it comes to heat-friendly fibers, because they just don't look like synthetic at all. Whereas regular synthetic, one of the giveaways sometimes, not always, but sometimes is a shine, and there's ways that you can combat it. I actually have a video showing how to do that with baby powder, which I'll link, of course, but just wanted to throw that out there because I don't want you missing out on some really cute, awesome styles just because they're heat-friendly. I really think they're great. Overall, this is super cute. If you follow me on social media, I think you'll be seeing this one. I am definitely going to wear it. I just love wigs like this. I think they're just throw and go. Great for hot days, great for high neck shirts in the winter. I just think there's a lot you can do with a short wig like this. Let's talk about color. 12FS8, otherwise known as Shaded Praline. This color is probably their best-selling color, for sure in the lighter blondish colors, but it is so popular. So we have got, it's rooted, you can see that root. Outside, this root looks a lot lighter, so definitely check it out when I go outside, which is coming, but it does look a lot darker inside. It's not a super dark root, and they did such a good job of keeping it small. It's more of a shadow than anything on this piece. But we've got kind of a light golden brown as well as a light natural blonde. So it's very dynamic. Very dynamic. There's also some pale gold blonde sort of on the ends here. And the root is a medium brown. So I've heard blondes talk about this as being a great kind of winter color. As a natural brunette, this is absolutely blonde. This is a blonde wig, but there are light brown tones. It's just really heavily highlighted blonde. It's so beautiful. It's warm without being red. So it's not ashy. It's warm. It's more warm than neutral, but it's no red. It's just beautiful. This was actually one of the first blondes I could wear when I made up my mind I was gonna just have fun with wigs and kind of wear every color. And it took me a while to get to blonde. I had to go lighter and lighter highlighted brunettes. And I do think this was the first blonde that I could wear comfortably. I will say though, they were very heavy-handed on the blonde in the front. That is something that can vary from piece to piece. Lace fronts are hand-tied features. That means a human being took their hands and hand-tied each strand into that lace front. So how heavy they go with the blonde versus the darker colors is going to impact how blonde this wig looks to you. Because when there's a lot of face framing blonde or money pieces, that really lightens up what you see. And so you may get a piece, a heat wig just like this one, but it may not have as heavy a hand on the blondes. I wanted to mention that because it can vary. Now, I don't mind. I love this kind of with the bangs down. So I think that's how I will wear it. I don't see myself really pulling it up with clips because I just love this front. But that is something just to be aware of. And unfortunately, there can be variation in those colors when it comes to the hand-tied features. Let's get outside so you can see this color outside. Super cute style, really comfortable, average cap, not a lot of volume or poof, but just enough that it's just a really darling style. Thanks for watching. Here comes the outside look. All right, here you go, direct sunlight. I just took her out of the box, so I haven't done anything with her yet. She's cute. All right, here you go. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.